Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Down South Football Podcast Live, man. We are here a little bit after 11 o'clock talking about the Final Four that's about to be released here in just a second. As we can see here, the ESPN is doing their thing where they actually have all the people reporting from each of the sites. I don't think the four is a mystery. The only thing that's a mystery, a small mystery, is where the order is going to go, where the order is going to prevail. But appreciate y'all that came on last night. If you're not on the YouTube channel, hop on there, man. Hop in the comments. Let us know how you feeling about everything, whether it's last night or whether what's about to be announced. Of course, the bowls will be announced after that. A couple of them I think we can already go ahead and shoe in, but it's your man Renard D. Williams. David Gardner is still doing some things this morning. He got some other business he had to take care of. But since he wasn't here last night, we're gonna start with Mr. Nickname, Mr. I am DJ Double Dose, Mr. I can't take nothing from that, Mr. There's one more missing. Lee Corso. There we go. I can't forget the main one, Mr. Lee Corso. Ben, what's going on, man?
Man, what's going on, world, man? You know what I'm saying? Let's just see how this play itself out because, yesterday definitely went according to plan for some people. So we'll see how they rank them.
Yeah, man. You know how.
Jeez.
Y'all drop y'all predictions in the chat. I think we all kind of the same page. But Tuck, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Not much, man. Just waiting for these rankings and seedings come out for the SEC Invitational. That's damn near what it's about to be. Even in the coming years, if they do expand to 8 or 12, but hey, we're here to see how the seeding is going to go. I think it'll hold to serve, 1 through 4. But me, I like controversy, so.
I'm with you, man. I say make them play first. Get over with. We don't want to see that at the end. We don't want to see that at the end. Just make them play in the first and the semi. Get it over with, and then that way you'll have whoever wins that versus Michigan and Cincinnati, and we can call it a day. Nobody want to see that at the end because we already know. I don't think nothing's going to change for Georgia in these 4 weeks. So 3 weeks.
Cheers, Ben.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all two be on that side because I am totally on the 100% opposite, 100% opposite on the other side. But this will make things great. Everybody has their opinion on how it's gonna go and what's gonna happen. But for talk about it, man, prayers up to John Mechie. We talked about it a little bit last night, but a little bit last night when we was on here. But with a torn ACL, which you kind of could tell it was something because. Yeah. When he stopped, the way he stopped and what he grabbed and how he came out the locker room and with kind of like tears in his eyes, you can tell something that he said it hadn't been confirmed, but they probably told him this is what they're thinking, and this is probably where we are now with the.
Because he should get his MRI today, I'm assuming, right?
Oh yeah, they
the official one. I know they did one at the stadium, but
they did one, but they making it They want to do it once everything's the swelling go down, all that kind of good stuff like that, man. But before we get too deep into everything, man, we really appreciate y'all hopping on while they're getting ready. They see they're doing all their interviews, all their announcements. But we make sure that also you go to dslpodcast.com. Y'all know just where you can get the merch. Some of the merch I'm wearing right now. Also, you can get that's where all our stuff is: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, the YouTube link. We need y'all to like and subscribe on YouTube. So if you're not tuning in on YouTube, for those that tuned in on YouTube, we really appreciate you for tuning in, man. That's what we're trying to get. Tuck, you got a question in the chat. Now I don't know who that is. Go ahead, me the question.
I don't know. Treppa Coles, I do take Michigan seriously. Arguably, I think they should be the number 1 seed. But
arguably.
Not debatably, but arguably they should be number 1 seed. I think Michigan has played better the last 2 weeks than Alabama has until yesterday. They blew out their rival. They blew out the championship game. So did Alabama. So, like I said, I think the committee has a tough time at picking 1 and 2, in my opinion. Michigan was a bad half away from being undefeated. When they lost to Michigan State, they just had a bad half.
Right.
A lot of drop balls. Because I picked Michigan to beat Michigan State too, and I was like, okay. When I saw that game, I thought, all right, so that was the issue. But I mean, I do take them seriously. They need to be taken seriously. It's just a seeding because if the way it is, like we were talking about, if Bama goes 1, they play Cincinnati. If Michigan goes 2, Georgia they play Georgia. I mean, Michigan and Georgia, I think, as far as running the ball, because Michigan is very successful in running the football. You're not going to run the ball against Georgia. I mean, that's that, and that's on the guy got. I'd rather them play Cincinnati so I can see a better game, and then go like Ben said, see Alabama and Georgia get this out the way. That's my goal. But
because I'm gonna be honest with you, Tug, I'm gonna be real with you. I think that Michigan that's a bad matchup for Georgia. Michigan's defense, to me, from what we've seen from Georgia's offense against obviously now against a elite defense, I think that's gonna be a bad matchup for Georgia, man. I really do. I mean, it could be ugly.
Yeah,
and Michigan has enough with their front seven to be able to, because we're talking, even though I know the elements and everything, and it was snow and whatever, that Michigan defense still was able to bottle up Ohio State.
True.
And we clearly know that Georgia does not have the trigger man,
and that's
what I'm saying, to deal with that.
But right now, who could Georgia right now, after we saw what we saw yesterday, who could Georgia not have a tough time against?
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm just letting y'all have y'all conversation.
I get it. I get they got people out and they have people.
No, I haven't made a point. I haven't made a point. I said I'm letting y'all talk.
To me, that just was bad, man. That was bad, man.
Jeremiah, we're not saying Michigan's number 1. I think Alabama will be number 1, but Michigan has a
decent enough resume to make an argument for it.
Make an argument for it. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying because
you have not said
right. I'm listening. I mean.
No, I mean this ain't no listen. I'm letting y'all talk because we, like I said, we had a chat talk last night. I'm letting y'all say what y'all need to say. I mean, if you ask me my reasons why I don't feel that way, that's a different story.
Okay, what? Why are your reasons why you don't feel that
way? I don't. Okay. Because when I'm looking at straight up matchups. I'm just looking at it from a straight up matchup standpoint. The style of game that Michigan plays is more of a style that's going to be more advantageous to what Georgia defensively likes to do.
All right, pause. Advantageous, you mean like advantage?
Yes.
Thank you. Root bird's advantage. I just trying to make sure because that.
Yeah, I mean the advantage because of the fact that the front. What happened yesterday with Georgia. Is, and what Georgia's been good at is their front four has been dominated because they have been able to dominate that particular offensive line, and because of the fact that their pass rushers were always able to get loose. Okay. But if you put Jordan Davis and that crew against a team that's running the ball and you don't have a Bryce Young back there, that's still going to be more advantage to Georgia than it is going to be advantage to Michigan.
But my thing is more so not about Georgia's defense. It's more so about Michigan's defense versus Georgia's offense. That's my question mark. Because again, even in that game yesterday, Georgia was able to come up with 3 stops consecutively.
Right.
But they was able to come up with 3 stops after Metchie was out.
Right. But even still, the offense still let them down. And I think that's the part that scares me.
I will say this. We do this a lot. We're prisoner in the moment. Because this time last week, everybody was against Alabama. And the first thing I told them was that game is done. It's over with. You survive. They will be ready for this week.
Right.
They will be ready for this week. We're talking about a game that's not going to be played for a month.
Yeah.
We're talking about a game that's going to be after Bryce wins his Heisman. We're talking about a game that's going to be it's not like you in the groove of actually playing a particular game. That doesn't mean I'm saying I'm picking Georgia to win. I'm just not burying Georgia the way that everybody is burying them, because I think it's more of a mental block. There's 2 or 3 big plays in that game that really flipped that game.
Yeah.
If you really think about it. If you go back to where the first play is when it was 10-0 and they had that bust in the secondary, which Kirby acknowledged it was a bust.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying Alabama wouldn't score; it was the way they scored.
You didn't make them earn it. It was cheap. It was a quick. It was a cheap. You didn't make them earn it.
Also,
Right.
when it's 17, when it's 17-17, and Bryce fumbles the ball, if Nolan Smith is not trying to pick it up
and run with it,
and freaking run and just say, "Hey, it's 40 seconds left in the half. Just let me fall on the ball." Not saying that Bama wouldn't score, but 24-17, even if they score coming out the half, compared to being 31-17,
right,
is a totally different story. That doesn't mean that Alabama's not gonna go on and win the game, because they got out coached, they got out schemed, they got outplayed. Those things are just 100% fact. But the same way that people were just so down on Alabama, and look at that Herculean effort that offensive line did yesterday, because of the fact they are not true pass rushers. They are disruptors in the game. They're not true pass rushers. And Dean, they kept coming up the gap up the middle, and Alabama was picking up every single time. And you already can't give Bryce time. You got to pressure him. They tried to pressure him. Your secondary at that time was not ready to go. That doesn't mean the outcome's gonna be different. I'm just saying, I'm just not as down on Georgia as everybody else. But Kirby do have a mental thing that he's got to come over.
Well,
you getting out coached every single damn
time. And they are almost getting progressively worse. Like, you done went from 3 to 7 to the last 2 done been blowouts. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what do you? We argue about, certain teams just don't have enough talent to match up with Alabama. It's only about 3 or 4. You got Georgia, Clemson, Ohio State. Like, so it ain't about the Jimmy and Joe situation in this particular instance, because Georgia has just as many 4 and 5 stars on their bench as Alabama does.
Okay.
Yeah, but the difference is they don't have the developed 4 and 5 stars, especially when they need it on the back end.
What? Because Bryce is a sophomore, right? So
everybody's coming back.
It's coming on now. They're doing it now.
Okay, because I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to see what they're saying. I just see them talking.
All I want to say is ESPN is very brilliant in their marketing.
Oh, bro,
they are killing it. They are already talking about 2 years from now.
Okay, so Ohio State is number 6.
6. Mm-hmm.
Look, we would love to bring this to y'all, but Disney,
the way Disney is setting up,
the way
we
Disney
don't talk about it, y'all.
We just have to talk about it. We apologize because Disney just does not want to do it. So Ohio State is 6.
Right.
How y'all feel about Ohio State being 6?
Yeah, no matter.
I'm just asking. I'm asking the question because a lot of people don't feel like they should be 6.
Notre Dame probably gonna be 5.
5. Yeah.
That's what's probably gonna happen. If Notre Dame is lower than Ohio State, then we got a problem.
I'll be quiet. I'm a hitter, y'all.
I know.
Oh, I know. Look, I don't have to worry about it because what's the name? 5 is Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Because of.
So Ohio State gets to go to the Rose Bowl and face.
They'll
Utah.
They'll
face Utah in the Rose Bowl.
Utah in the Rose Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all Notre Dame was that close. I said
right there. That's why when they were talking about new blood, I'm looking like,
well, we never argued that point.
I'm like, Notre Dame was going to be right on up in there.
They were that.
It don't matter. It don't matter. They in there, so that means Cincinnati
is definitely the one we want to know. So this is the one we want to know. Who for?
Cincinnati got to be.
Ben, you go ahead because my TV's not on over here.
No, they haven't said it yet.
Okay, I was just saying when it comes up, go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
I just get that because I got Twitter notifications and people.
And I got and I'm streaming too because I'm.
Yeah, it's Cincinnati.
Okay, it's Cincinnati. Okay, got
all right.
It came across. So now
we know the rest. Because 2 and 3 don't matter. We know they're gonna face each other.
Yeah.
So we know Cincinnati's 4. So we know what 2 and 3 and basically 1. So let's just see where we at.
Yeah.
Let's see what 3 is.
God damn Cincinnati. That's what's up. But though, in the end, I'm glad, man. Let them on in there. Let them in there.
Can we just wait until you talk about names right quick? Because we can't see you ahead of us.
No, I told him to go ahead. I told him to go ahead.
I said Cincinnati.
No, I know. I told him to go ahead, but I'm saying he said Cincinnati again. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? I thought you first say that Cincinnati number 3. I'm like, wait,
they're 4.
No, bro, I don't know what you talking about, though.
I showed one that.
Is it because it's early in the morning? Too?
Yeah, it is because I just on my first cup. So and then I need breakfast too. So
I just had my breakfast. So that was good. I said I gotta go out there and finish them decorations though. So
yeah, I got a photo shoot later on today too. So
Yeah, I don't deal with that.
I got the reindeers up, but that's about it.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I got the reindeers in the damn box in the presents up. I still got to do that.
I don't have to deal with that. I'm married to
Michigan is getting away with a lot of holding and pass interference. Who doesn't get away with that? Bama do too.
Everybody do. It's about technique, about the way it's taught.
Look, Kool-Aid had 2 PIs last week, yesterday, 3 PIs.
He hasn't learned. He hasn't learned.
3?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, this is.
So they still ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. So they ain't gonna do it.
I'm telling you, that committee. I just don't feel like they will pull that trigger.
I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger.
It's gonna be Alabama. It's gonna be Alabama, Michigan.
They scared.
You know what? I got faith in the committee. They say, hey, man,
you got faith in them. I'm just talking because with the committee each year you have to figure out what are they actually going off of.
Yeah, man.
What are they going off of?
Now they was bold. If they was bold, go ahead and put Bama 2 and Michigan 1. Why not?
Man, they ain't gonna do that.
I know they ain't.
It makes total sense.
It
makes sense, but you just because you just rooting for controversy.
I am.
This committee has been very predictable once you saw how they had Michigan over Michigan State.
The system. Let's do this.
So that's it. I can say it right now. With this resume comparison, they're gonna put up. They're gonna blame that strength of schedule.
Yeah.
That 4-21. That's gonna be it. That's the blow right there.
That's the biggest discrepancy between both of them too. So
that's the blow right there. That's the
justification. And the last thing you saw. Was Michigan beat a Iowa team.
Well, Alabama just
beat but the number one. Their number one seed.
Their number one seed wire to wire. Yeah.
Yeah, and then don't forget either. Let's go back to the last 2 games. Ohio State blows out. I mean, Michigan blows out Ohio State, which was Ohio State was at one point number 1, right? No, they were number 2.
Two.
So they were number 2. So they blew out the number 2 team. So they don't get no kudos for that.
I didn't say that's what I'm telling you. Let's see what happens.
If they had been undefeated, they probably could have pulled that trigger. But since they lost to a 3-loss Oregon team, that'll be their reasoning for not doing it.
And Georgia fans, if y'all want somebody to blame this morning, you can start right down there on the plains of East Alabama. Because they heard when Saban came out and said,
"Yep.
Oh, y'all gave us all the positive rat poison. Y'all gave us yummy rat poison.
This is why Nick Saban is.
Oh man, that's ESPN. Y'all wrong for that. That is wrong for that.
With the commercial?
No, they show Alabama as because they had been going in order from bottom on the way up, but they flashed Alabama like they was gonna make them 2, but then they put them in one spot.
Okay, so there we go. Mistress all.
Bama 1, Michigan 2. So
yeah. Why would they do that?
I know, right? Because they have been going in order the whole time. They flashed Bama.
Being just blind. They just flashed it. It was Alabama was number 1, and then they do.
They flashed them on the screen.
Oh,
because they haven't.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Like they were playing with you. Like there's Alabama. And they was like not here, but here.
But here.
Yeah, they just did that. It's exactly how I said.
There we go. No controversy, but these games are
no controversy.
And we got to the end of the month. We got the end of the month. What you talking about turning the TV up? What we turning the TV up for, Arian? What's up?
He's talking so I can hear it because I got the TV down low so it don't interfere.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Look. Disney last year, like I don't know how many of y'all been with us, but like last year or 2 years ago, we live streamed the whole SEC championship with zero problem. And so we tried to do that for the national championship, and Disney was like, nah. Now we have a way around that, but look, we're young in this game. We ain't trying to piss YouTube off.
Not yet.
Piss off all these other folks because they already got a strike against us for some BS. So. Hey, we just have to make sure we just follow what we need to follow right now. But so yeah, we good. So basically now it's time for the bowl announcements. So
they chose Dallas.
Bama chose Dallas,
which is smart.
right? And
Yeah.
then
I ain't choosing Miami either. I ain't putting my players no damn Miami. If I ain't
Not if I got a
to.
choice. Yeah, if
so
I got a
Miami,
choice.
Georgia is going to where? Where Miami, Georgia going, Ben?
Michigan and Georgia going to Miami.
Okay.
They in the Orange Bowl.
All right, so we got Michigan and Georgia
Oh,
in the Orange Bowl. I need to go to that.
Bama and Cincinnati.
I got
and
somebody
Dallas.
I could call.
That's crazy.
stupid.
And then Bama and Cincinnati. And Cincinnati, I'm so sorry
Yeah.
that you got in there for. I hate that you got in there for because you can't.
Hey, look, this we wanted to see, man. All the years, people rooted for Boise.
Let me tell you something.
And there it is. So y'all can just see it real quick.
And
Cotton Bowl, and we
and
will
we
move.
out.
and we out. But anything, man. Look, enjoy the other bowl announcements are coming soon. We'll be back at y'all real soon, man, with a lot of more content. Appreciate y'all that popped on last night. Last night was great. We got more coming on, man. But we don't want to hold y'all long, man.
Definitely gonna talk about
everything. Say what now?
that's it.
We say
right
it for
now,
Monday,
still.
Tuesday, because then we can do a whole, because we got a whole lot to break down with this.
Well, you missed the breakdown last night, Mr. Mr. Working 12 Jobs Jamaican.
Hey man, look, it's the holidays, man. Know what I'm saying? Oh, Tuck, I need to talk to you about drones too, but that's for another day. Roman wanted a drone,
Hey, man,
but I ain't nobody trying to
we
get
was
no
on for an hour last night.
super
And
expensive
then
drones you got.
and then we have had an after party.
But hey, Bama fans, you on high this morning, not just because of that good win against Gonzaga last night. Y'all did what y'all need to do. Gonzaga is definitely not the Gonzaga from last year.
Trash.
Without Jalen Suggs.
Trash.
And y'all guys killed them, man. Y'all guys killed them. There's
They
a certain
got
matchup I can't wait for.
If they have any athletic guards against Gonzaga, you will win. That's
you
all.
will win.
Yeah, they gonna have problems come turn.
Also,
But
this one gonna say just throw a little bit out there. Cincinnati did. I forgot. Cincinnati was couple plays away from being Georgia last year too. So, I mean, I hope they don't take Cincinnati lightly. That's all.
I don't think so.
My mama calling me. Sorry.
Oh, good Lord,
I don't think they would, especially not right now. I don't think they would. Tuck. I just don't.
But anyway, y'all like and subscribe on YouTube, man. We about to be out, and we'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Peace.